with another build video. It's been a while since we've done one, especially a drift car one. Because here we have the 2000 Ford Mustang SN95, and we made a drift car out of it. So we're going to take it from the top of the mountain to the bottom. Then I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys how to build it, give you the build and tune, and that'll be it. And it's raining, so that's no good. I probably haven't driven this car in over a year, but we're going to see how it goes. We're going to see how this goes. So my driving might not be the best at first. So here goes nothing. I have no idea what this is gonna score or anything either, so that ought to be interesting. I'm hoping for over 1 million, but like given this car is like, it's a bit bigger, it's heavier, it's American, so probably like not gonna score that in that ballpark. Maybe, just maybe, whoops, probably not anymore. I was gonna say maybe I could get in that 900,000 ballpark, but because like 900,000 I'd say is a pretty good drift car. Like 850, 900,000 is pretty good. Anything over 1 million is like fantastic, and I'm talking about like the score within this drift zone. And I'd say on average, like the average car will crack 750 to 800. So 1,000, that is 700 to 750 to 800,000. Sideways. So yeah, I'm way off track for 1 million. I'd need to be at like almost 900,000 ish right here. Okay, so 700,000, we're in that like decent drift car range right there. 740, 750 to 800, like I said, is about average. Like an average drift car that's like averagely tuned will crack like 750, 800,000. Now if I can get that 850 to 900 mark, it's a pretty good drift car, which it looks like I will. Come on, crack 900. I'm not gonna be able to do it. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. Oh no. 3,000 short of cracking the 900 mark. But on that note, we're gonna do a wheel spin before we continue. And I should have waited to do it off camera because I always do them better off camera, and I'm gonna do that real quick. To the festival. My driving, I mean, it's better in this video, I will say. It's better than I thought it was going to be. But it's not as good as I would have liked it to be. But it was raining, and I haven't driven this car in ages. I didn't even do a practice run before this. If you've been around a while, it's kind of like a running kind of gag thing that I don't really do practice runs. At first, I was genuinely forgetting to do them, and then it's like, you know what? I'm not going to do it on purpose. Just make a little thing out of it. But into the build, you want to swap out the old engine for the 6.2 liter V8, which I believe is out of a Chevy. So we put a Chevy engine in a Mustang, made it better in my opinion. All-wheel drive, twin turbski, Okay, so the arrow, do what you want. You could put on this absolutely disgustingly hideous Forza arrow if you would like to. I have opted not to. Then same in the back. Do whatever you want. Up to you. I chose no spoiler. Tires, you want the drift tire compound. Front tire width 285. Rear tire width 315. Rim size, leave it stock. For your wheels, it's up to you. Put what you want. If you like these in the sport rim style, right? Yeah, in the sport rim style, I have the ADV1 ADV05S MV2 standard. That's a mouthful. That's what I have on for wheels. Front track width, you want the middle one. Rear track width, you want the maxed out, as wide as you can get. To the drivetrain, you want the race 7-speed transmission, race driveline, race or drift differential, my bad. Race brakes, race or drift suspension, sorry. I keep instinctively wanting to say race because I've used those parts so often, and it's been so long since I've actually like done a drift car video that it's just like out of my vocabulary to say drift suspension. But anyway, race front anti-roll bars, race rear anti-roll bars, no roll cage, and race weight reduction. Moving forward to the engine bay, you want the race intake, race fuel system, race ignition, race valves, race cams, race exhaust, race engine block, race pistons, race twin turb ski. Why do I have a stock flywheel on it though? I remember why now. I remember why now. So I had a stock flywheel on this car because at the time of building this car, I was doing a thing with the guys, and we needed to keep the car's S1 max. And in my infinite wisdom, for some reason, I didn't put on a race flywheel. Huh. But yeah, you want the race flywheel, the race intercooler, and the race oil and cooling. I'm not gonna punish you guys like that. So I mean, I guess that could explain the driving at the beginning. So if anything, this should theoretically get easier to drive for you guys. Yeah, everything else is tuned and everything. That's so weird. That is so weird. Okay, tire pressure, 30 in the front, 30 in the back. Gearing, 2.20 final drive. Honestly, it's been well over a year, maybe even a year and a half since I built this car, like I said earlier. I have no clue if this gearing is stock or I adjusted it in some way or what. But if your gearing doesn't look like this, go ahead and pause the video, match it up, and then go ahead and resume it. Alignment, negative 4.5 camber in the front, negative 0.9 in the rear. Toe to positive 2.6 outward in the front. Zeroed out for the rear, 7.0 front cat angle, I should say. Anti-roll bars for the front, 12.8, for the rear, 13.4. For springs, in the front, 429.7, in the rear, 465.6. Ride height, 4.8 in the front, 4.0 in the rear. Damping, for your rebound, you want 5.7 in the front, 6.0 in the rear. For your bump, 2.5 in the front, 2.7 in the rear. Aero, if you got it, leave it stock. Braking, balance 100% towards the front, pressure to 102. Now for the differential, if I remember properly, I did 30, 80, and 75 is my usual setup, which isn't much tweaking from the stock, but that's my typical setup is that. So there you have it. Ow, crap, I just I just smacked my hand on like the bottom of my armrest on my chair, and it kind of hurt. Because I had my arms kind of dangling, or one of them had one on the controller while I did the build and tune. So now we're gonna do some donuts, because that's how we end all the videos are out here on this channel. First, we're gonna do another wheel spin though, and hopefully it doesn't. Oh, okay. The game lied to me. I do not have a wheel spin. So yeah, we end off all the videos here with donuts. So that's what we're gonna do. These are really like crappy donuts. No, we're just gonna do this instead of trying to do bigger donuts. And with all of that being said and done, I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you in the next video. That is all from me today.